Mm. I guess the int's been acting weird today. I tried going live on my iPad a couple of times and it didn't work. It froze immediately. And then I got on this laptop just now and I was good to go for about 12, 13 minutes. And then the connection got all weird. So I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So if you're just jumping back in, yeah, thanks, Jonah. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. The cable's been acting kind of choppy in our bedroom on that TV. I would imagine our local internet and cable service is acting might be a little suspect. So, we've got some 94 proof Elijah Craig small batch in this Glencairn glass that my wife got me for Christmas. Kevin says maybe the room wants no distractions while smoking. Yeah. Daniel says no apologies necessary. Technical difficulties happen. Yes, I know, but still, you just want the stuff to work. I mean, this is just the fact that this works at all is a miracle of the modern age, but we're not happy unless it is 100% awesome. No breakdowns. So I'm just used to I'm used to it working all the time. So it is frustrating when it doesn't work. Oh well. Woo! All right. What do I drink next? Got you guys here. We've got there's a second row back there. What do I drink next? Everything. Oh, good job, Sully. Sully, where are you in Texas? Are you in Houston? You in Austin? Where did you say? I always ask this. I forget. I've got this. Oh, you're in Austin. That's right. I don't always. I go through Austin occasionally. I went a couple times last year. My little brother is an associate of one Bobby Bones, who's a country music radio disc jockey and speaker and comedian and musician and Dancing with the Stars champion and everything. They're good friends, and Bobby Bones made his start in Austin. So whenever they do a show together down in Austin, I usually go down. But I'm going to try to get to Houston during the spring break to visit some family. But let's see. I've got a handle of Weller Special Reserve. I've got a fifth of Larceny. Let's see. Weller's is good. Wheated, if not, I'm not mistaken. That is correct. It is wheated. A nice little wheated bourbon. I've got Evan Williams single barrel right there. That. Got Elijah Craig small batch. I've got Russell's Reserve 10-year. I've got Old Weller Antique. And in the second row is a bottle of Lafroig. There is a bottle of regular Evan Williams, Jim Beam Black, Wild Turkey 101, and Old Granddad 114. So, and a drinking horn. Sully says Larceny is a great value and a great bourbon. Well, I picked it up. Let's see. And I haven't tried it yet, so maybe I'll do that. What hobbies do I enjoy besides being a tobacco and liquor connoisseur? Well, I would say I'm hardly a connoisseur of anything. 2 a.m. pipe on the patio is a very specific name. Hello, how are you? Larceny. Have to give that a shot in just a second. Other things I like. I like coffee. I have a very nice espresso machine, and I've got a lot of coffee brewing equipment here. I've tried my hand at making mead and cider. You can kind of see some meads and ciders on the bottom there. I've got the Chemex, different coffee making things. I do a podcast. Hey, we're talking. It's on YouTube, Facebook, iTunes, all those other apps that you get your podcasts on. And I dabble on YouTube. Ever heard of it? I'm also a nurse, but that's a career more than a hobby. So Larceny, this is a very special. This is sorry. Let's look at it. Larceny, 1870. What's this YouTube you speak of? I don't know. It's something on those internets. I don't like the internets. You got to log on, and the government monitors you. Larceny, 1870, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, very special small batch, 92 proof, made by some dude named John Fitzgerald. So let's see. He was a treasury agent with the only set of keys to the rick houses taken from the barrels was easy. Okay, so he was one of those federal agents, and he liked to steal the bourbons that he confiscated. So that's why they call it larceny. Very cool. I'll read the backstory later sometime. I'm sure it's fake, whatever. Yardism. Oh, man, you just click, 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 click like that, rare man. It's real easy. Yeah, that's a King of the Hill reference. Gonna try to slip that past me, Chad? All right. Larceny. A wheated bourbon. Yes, I was aware that it was a wheated bourbon. Now, a bourbon is a whiskey that is it's got to be aged at least 2 years. It's made in America, aged at least 2 years in a new charred oak barrel made with a mash bill of at least 51% corn. And it has to be aged at least 2 years. But do you guys mind if I let my dog in? Trend. Sapient Smoke. Marty just poured some Sazerac rye. And Jonah's been saving it up for an espresso machine. Sazerac rye is pretty good, but I'm still on the fence with rye bourbons. I've got a dog outside that is dying to come in. He's She's banging on the door. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Yes, I am invisible. A common complaint. So, what were we talking about? Fancy, stop it. She's howling. She probably wants to go in my son's room. Let's see. Dogs before vlogs all day long. Ooh, I like that. 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. I'm going to let her in to John's room. That way she shuts up and we can get back to the important things, smoking and drinking. 15 seconds. Come on, puppy. Come on, puppy. So, rye, yeah. Rye whiskey. It's a little spicy for me now. I need to pay the whiskey more respect, and I need to do more of this. And this is the Larceny. It's 92 proof. Kind of tell it's got that weedy little twang to it. It's pretty good. Little heat, a little sweet. It's got a little bit of that spice that I would sometimes associate with rye, but it's a wheated bourbon. It's pretty nice. Let's see. We got Southwest Piper. Derek, this is Aaron Reeder over from Instagram. What's up, man? Digging your new smoking lounge. I know, right? It's pretty awesome. I also want to show these. This is the place. This is the place to hang out and just sip on whiskey, smoke pipes. I got some headphones. Grado Labs. These are open ear kind of headphones. Let's see. Yeah. Very high quality. I'm not listening. They leak sound out, but they're open eared, they're open backed. So, most headphones kind of have that, they're enclosed and they keep all the sound there inside your skull, inside your ear holes. This is more like having like actual speakers kind of around you. It's kind of more open. Supposed to be really, really good for like rock music, metal music, jazz, classical. Basically the kind of music that I really dig. They're like, it's probably not great for pop or electronic or rap. And I'm like, great. So I figured this room would be a great place to come in and have a pipe, have a drink, listen to an album, listen to a podcast, watch some YouTube videos, maybe make a video. I don't know. Just show up and just relax. That's what we all need. And that's the whole point, right? Of pipe smoking and drinking, nice whiskeys. It's to It's to have a nice sensory experience and to just kind of relax. Just relax, unwind, disconnect, and uh, enjoy the things that have been put on this earth that that elevate our experience. We're not walking around all the time smoking pipe tobacco. We're not walking around all the time with awesome headphones listening to music, and we're not walking around all the time with carefully crafted whiskeys. And so when we get a chance to sit down and enjoy those things, it should be special. Even if it's like a day thing, it should still be special. It should still be nice. You know? Mm. Mm. Chatham Manor in a corncob pipe. Mm. Mm. Pat Lester says, "Good evening." Hello, Pat. Did y'all see the video I put out earlier today? Let's see. Jonah says, "I see the lunar eclipse a couple days ago. Pretty cool." Yeah, I was at work and I walked outside and saw it. And I was like, "Yep, that's an eclipse." And then I walked back in. And Harlow Piper says, "Hello, everyone." Hello, Harlow. Jonah says, "Nope." What are you saying nope to? I don't know. I'm getting slightly buzzed because I'm enjoying. Oh, what am I smoking right now? Oh, the video about upcoming things. Yes. I'm smoking Chatham Manor. Yes, the video that I made. Chad, you haven't been making videos the last few days. Some days you make like 15 and then you're gone for a week. Of course, I can't say anything. I didn't make a video for like 3 weeks, but yeah, I made a video. I was kind of showing off the new smoking lounge here. I still have things that I need to do. I still have some tobaccos I need to jar up, and I need to clean off the desk and do a few things. Chad's been laying low since December, really. 2019's not his jam. Yeah, I'm smoking Chatham Manor. And yeah, so I'm coming up on 4,500 subscribers. We're gonna, I've got a sponsor that's gonna give away. It's gonna give away some stuff. There's a company called Bearded Crew at beardedcrew.com. Alex, he sent me some soap and beard oil samples. Fantastic stuff. And I really tested it. I got nasty and sweaty and stinky, and the stuff works better than Grandpa's pine tar soap. No kidding. And so he's going to be giving some gift certificates and some like a 40% off coupon for everybody who watches my channel. And I'll be giving away some coffee, and then I'll be letting the winners maybe raid my tobacco cellar. So basically, anything you want from here, you can have it. With maybe one or two exceptions, but we'll see. It'll be fun. It'll be good. So, I've been busy this year as well. I've been working on this room. Let's see. Was that Bearded Crew? Yes, beardedcrew.com. Good dude. Great products. I mean, I've got That soap, I'll be using that soap for a while. That like when I run out, I'll be ordering some more from him. He sent me a couple of soaps to try out, but seriously, like if you go a day or two without showering and maybe you skip uh some deodorant, your pits get smelly and sometimes you gotta scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub. But like his pine tar soap just crushed it. This is a 1.75 bottle or a handle of Weller's Special Reserve. It's a wheated bourbon, and it's one of my favorites. It's made at the Buffalo Trace Distillery, and it's the same mash bill that they use for Pappy Van Winkle. So, if you have a good barrel in the right conditions, that's taken care of the right way, that stuff can become Pappy, which is the most famous, the most elusive of all bourbons. Imagine Penzance and Stonehaven, but like 100 times as scarce. What? Yes, that's what Pappy Van Winkle is in the bourbon world. Have I had Pappy Van Winkle? Absolutely not. I have not, but my brothers have. So you'll also see a drinking horn. There it is. My wife got me that for Christmas. Larceny. It's very nice. I'm trying to like take it slow and enjoy it. Very good. Very smooth. So, you guys, I've been watching 2 shows in excess lately. 2 shows. The first is Game of Thrones, because the final season comes out this year. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. So I'm just rewatching the series, getting caught up on it. Jonah says, have I ever had a steak marinated in whiskey and then fried it in butter? Very good. That sounds pretty badass. I may need to do that, Jonah. You crazy bastard, you. That sounds awesome. So, anyway, so Game of Thrones. Widely heralded by many people as one of the best TV shows of all time. So that's no surprise, Oh, you like Game of Thrones? Yeah, so does millions of other people. Big deal. The other show that I've been watching a lot of lately, Hoarders. Hoarders. Oh, man. I'm addicted. I love it. And in part, it's like the reason that I've got this room like organized. Like this, like I got this shelf here. I got 2 of them. These didn't exist in my house prior to a couple of weeks ago, but they hold so much. They're heavy duty and they were cheap on Amazon. Like, great. So I was able to come in here, clean up the room, throw a few things away, take a few things down to storage, and then throw everything on the shelf. And I got these plastic drawers for my pipes. So, I did have like all my pipes out on like a shelf, but they were getting exposed to air and dust. And I feel like I wasn't really treating my pipes with enough respect. So Now they're in these drawers. They're protected from light. They're protected from air. I feel like that's a respectful way to store them. Let's see. Hoarders gives me anxiety just watching it. Lol. That's why I'm a minimalist. Hey, minimalism is great. That's awesome. And but yeah, it doesn't give me anxiety. It makes me feel better about, it's like, well, I might have a little bit of a dirty room, but at least it's not stacked floor to ceiling with dirty diapers and cat litter or whatever. So that's how I say. Typing Piper. Oh man. Hey, I thought you were down and out. FEPM, the government shutdown. No, dude, I'm a nurse. What do you think I am? Some sort of I was down and out from the government shutdown. Who do you think I am? Gilman, Matthew.Gilman on Instagram with your typewriter addiction and your writing addiction. Who do you think I am? I'm a nurse, damn you. I'm a nurse. And I serve the people. I serve my patients. So hard at work as ever. And the county runs our hospital, not the federal government, not the state government. The county government runs our hospital, and we're taken care of. We're in full swing. We're in full force. Felix Espana says, "What's up, Derek?" Hello, Felix. And Typing Piper also asks, mayors aren't federal? No. That's a city position. And the city that I'm the mayor of is YouTube. Felix asks, am I drunk? No, sir, I'm not drunk. I am slightly buzzed. I have been partaking in the bourbons that you see behind me, but I'm not drunk. I'm actually trying to pace myself. But then Typing Piper shows up and he wants to like rile me up, because that's what he does. Does YouTube work for the NSA? See, why you gotta ask these questions? They probably do. They probably do. Or the NSA gets a lot of information from YouTube. But is that what you do all day, Typing Piper? Is that what you think about? The government? That's boring. That's such a, it's not fun. I'm enjoying some Buffalo Trace. Very nice. I do like Buffalo Trace. I don't have any of that particular whiskey on me here, but I do have a few offerings from that distillery. Weller Special Reserve and Old Weller Antique 107, which is basically the barrel proof version of this stuff. So it's good. It's flavorful. It's tasty. Bourbon is a beverage that I enjoy. I like tasting the oak and the vanilla, and I like the burn, and I like the buzz. Typing Piper, can I be a character in one of your stories or one of your books? I know you sent Gribbly something to read of yours. And I know I've seen on Instagram, you're kind of showing off your daily typing goal. If you don't know, let's see, this is my first unless you include Jim Beam or Jack Daniels. Well, Jim Beam's a bourbon, and Jack Daniels is a Tennessee whiskey, which is basically a bourbon, but it's been charcoal filtered. So you're in the right neighborhood. If y'all don't know, Typing Piper is doing a challenge. Let's see, what some have called white trash drinks. No, whiskey is global, my man. It's global. Typing Piper is trying to write a certain amount of words every day. He's trying to write in a book, write a it's like a novelist challenge, write 50,000 words every single day or something like that, or 5,000 words every single day. I can be a character in one of your books. Great. I'm excited. And I expect an autographed copy. And yeah, that'll be great. If you need to interview me, we might need to set that up. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around, Typing Piper. Oh, and Felix says, salute. Next book is Toy Soldiers meets Die Hard with Hit Girl as the lead character. Well, that sounds fun. I want to be the Hit Girl. Okay. No, I'm kidding. That's fun. That's fun. I want to read I'd like to read a book of yours. I'd like to read a book of Gribley's. If you haven't subscribed to Typing Piper or Gribley, you must do so. They both wear interesting hats too, which I don't have. And Gribley hasn't finished his. Yeah, I get it. Well, that's what happens when you binge on brown sugar Pop-Tarts. Raises your blood sugar, gets you in a weird funk, and you can't do anything productive for the rest of the day. So, if you don't know Gribley is a huge fan of brown sugar Pop-Tarts, and I like to antagonize him and tell him that cinnamon toaster strudels are superior. And he took that and ran with it, and apparently we're mortal enemies or best friends or whatever. I don't even know. Brown sugar Pop-Tart is whiskey in a solid state. Wrong. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. A brown sugar Pop-Tart would be like one of those goofy liqueurs like Tuwaka or just one of those girly drinks, Whiskey in a solid state would be something like a steak or a brisket or something like that. Like not a brown sugar Pop-Tart. Come on, man. Can't have that. So I am a little buzzy though. It's been a busy day. I just worked for I'm a charge nurse at a rural hospital about 20 miles to the west. And I worked 5 shifts. I've worked 5 nights in a row. And so I'm a little tired. Old BD1. What's up, loco? I'm just here. Just trying to keep it loco. So in the last, I don't know, 36 hours, I maybe have had 5 or 6 hours of sleep. Not a lot. So Typing Piper's like I said, I haven't had much whiskey. Well, that's fine. Typing Piper, you've got young kids running around in your place. So it's not, you need to be on your toes. You need to be on your toes. You can't be like indulging all the time in whiskey, because you got to take care of those kiddos. It's like having a kid. Sleep is overrated. Well, it's just this time. I get 5 nights off in a row. I go back to work on Monday. So what I kind of want to do is to actually sleep at night, because I work at night usually. So I'd actually like to. So I stayed up most of the day, and I'm going to have a little bit of sleep at night. And that way, like, I actually lay down and sleep next to my wife at night, instead of sleeping during the day when everybody's at work or at school or whatever. Let's see. Mike Tyson's mom gave him liquor and weed to help him sleep. That'll do it. That will do it. I mean, that's better than, Michael Jackson, who had like fentanyl to help him, and propofol to help him get by. Propofol is what you give to people to like knock them out for surgery. It's like putting them down in a coma. You don't breathe. You have to be put on a machine to breathe. That's what propofol is. And Michael Jackson was getting prescribed that. It's ridiculous. Old BD1 worked a double with one graveyard shift. I get this night off, but now can't sleep. That sucks. Mike's milk is the shit. Well, you can't sleep. I'm sorry. It's rough. Take some melatonin, take some Benadryl. Boom. Be out. Just some dude. Whiskey, honey, and tea, and any combination make for a good sleep, in my experience. There you go. Although it's got to be the right tea, because tea has caffeine, but whiskey has alcohol, and sometimes alcohol beats caffeine. Beardless Gnome Joe. What's up? Beardless Gnome Joe. I got to meet Joe in Nashville in October, and it was an absolute pleasure. What's up, Joe? What's up for you? What's up, he asks. I'm just here. I'm smoking a pipe. I've got some Chatham Manor and a corncob pipe. I've got some whiskey. I've got Larceny in this little glass. I've got this whiskey. And there's like a bunch of whiskeys behind me. There's a bunch of tobaccos behind me. So is this not like just the most perfect place on the face of the earth? I got whiskey, I got tobacco, I got you guys, I got coffee over there. So, I mean, what else do I need? Let's see. Typing Piper wishes he could smoke these days. 5 degrees outside. That's why you smoke in the house. Just like your good buddy Derek Tan. Let's see. Beardless Gnome Joe. Awesome time. Nice. I was drinking a Manhattan earlier. I don't think I've had that. How is Larceny whiskey? It's pretty good. It's a nice little weeded whiskey. It's good. Love that oaky taste. Love it. Typing Piper bought some cigars to try in the spring. Any suggestions? Whatever you like, man. I kind of like those Kentucky Fire Cured, but they're good. Those are pretty good. Let's see. Briar Boy. Oh, it's Aaron Strange. What's up, man? How are you? I'm doing great. Joe says you got a fancy mic too. Sounds all professional and whatnot. Actually, yes. This is kind of my Hey We're Talking podcast setup. Minus, I didn't bring in my fancy webcam. This is just the laptop webcam. My iPad wasn't working. I would turn it on and go live, and it would freeze after 30 seconds. So I just brought this in. But yeah, got a nice fancy microphone. It's what I use for the podcast. So I love it. Let's see. Favorite whiskey tobacco combination. Any combination. I think Latakia. You get like a nice balanced Latakia blend and something like a Jim Beam Black or a Weller. That's really nice. That's where you like it. Typing Piper. So you're copying Gribb's fake mic setup. Fake? This is real. This is a real mic. You can hear me talking. You can hear me. Is it not real? Can I not hear that? No, it's a real mic for sure. It's my podcasting mic. Let's see. Joe, I see Evan Williams single barrel on the whiskey shelf. That's good stuff. Yes, it is. I just had a little bit of it earlier. It's very nice. Typing Viber is like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I doubted you. Yeah, I don't copy Gribbs. I was around long before Gribbly, and I'll be around long after he's done. Maybe. I made Gribbs. No, I've been around. I'm about to come upon my 5-year YouTube anniversary. That's incredible. That's crazy. Daniel W. Been smoking the pipe. Been enjoying the pipe smoking hobby for 7 months now. Started watching Stogie Farts. Nice. And Mutton Chop Piper. Nice. As your guide. Just been going down the rabbit hole since. Really enjoying the community. Absolutely, Daniel. Stogie Farts. Great guy. Jeff Mash. He's into like the aquaponics, and he's into magic. He's got like a magic website. Like he sells magic supplies. That's pretty funny. And then Mutton Chop Piper, good dude. Chris, I think his name is Chris. Of course, he's got the "What's up, YouTube pipe smokers?" Mutton Chop Piper here. He's got the mutton chops and kind of the way he talks. It gets made fun of a little bit. But that dude has so many subscribers. It's crazy. I'm like, how? He hasn't been around that long. He really hasn't. So, like, wow. You need magic to ship those hydroponics. It's aquaponics. It's different than hydroponics. I think hydroponics is when you hang like your plant from it's like it's in the air, but no, like aquaponics is you got like a fish, you got like a pond of fish, and like all their waste waters, they send their waste waters into like a like a garden growing bed, and they recycle the water. They feed each other basically. Aquaman, Hydra Man, same thing. Lame. Look, you don't even know. Typing Piper, you don't even know. Let's see. Did you guys see when the helicopter was over his house? I did not. I did not. Unfortunately, I don't get to watch a whole ton of YouTube these days. I mean, I've been it for nearly 5 years, so I've seen every kind of content that is able to be created, and even for me, it's a struggle to stay fresh, to stay creative, and to create content that people want to see. So maybe that's a testament to my longevity. Maybe I just like being weird. The only people who went to see Aquaman were desperate women with no more 50 Shades of Grey. Well, I heard it was a good movie. I heard the ladies liked it because it's Jason Momoa, who was also in Game of Thrones, first season, Khal Drogo. And that said, I didn't see it, but I don't go to the movies that much anyway. I think the last time I went to the movies, it was like to see Star Wars Episode 8. So that's been at least a year. So that's that. Nobody can deny Momoa's appeal. He's a big dude. He's a scary guy. The women seem to like him. And he's a big scary dude. He's a warrior. So that'd be tough to see him, and you wouldn't want to meet that guy in a dark alley. He's a good dude. Hey, he's dating. He's married to Lenny Kravitz's ex-wife, Lisa Bonet. A fun fact for you: married to Lenny Kravitz's ex-wife, who is, and she is a little bit older than him too. So not bad. Let's see, JBN 951. Movies are too expensive now. At $50 with a date. Wait for video. Wow, that's pretty pricey. I mean, I think we can get into the video. I think we can get into the movies for less than $10 a person per. And then you can share some popcorn or whatever. But then there's dinner. Just some dude. Anyone looking for a serious sleep aid should check out Phenotropic by the Biotics Research Corporation. Good sleep, no grogginess or other side effects. That's interesting. That's cool. Let's see. And then Lucas is lucky I didn't put a drill to my head to forget the sequels. And Joe's old-fashioned. He goes for the matinees. That's good. That's good. Popcorn is dinner. Save that money. Absolutely. Just get an extra large. It's only like 25 cents more expensive than the small. Really. I mean, it's like you get like the small, like the tiny one for like $5, and the large is like $7. So who can just get it. So Phenotropic, serious sleep aid. I don't know, man. I think melatonin with some Benadryl, like a Benadryl and like a gel cap specifically made for sleep, is good. And whiskey does the trick too. Sneak in candy from the dollar store, says Joe. That's a good idea too. Typing Piper, most people here just use weed to sleep. It's legal now, I guess. It's not legal here. But I can see how that would definitely help. It's definitely not something you want to use to, you probably don't want to smoke some weed just before you do your final exams or whatever. Briar Boy, ball peen hammer, excellent sleep aid, indeed. The Three Stooges, whenever they were needing an anesthetic, they didn't go for Versed or propofol. They just took a hammer and knocked a guy out with that. Typing Piper, 2 Percocet and a shot of Absolute will knock you out. Oh yeah, opioids and alcohol, they're very synergistic. They will put you down. And who knows from experience? This guy. Thanksgiving 2004. I took some Percocet or hydrocodone, and then I went to drinking that night. Oh my God. I got violently ill and also blacked out. Joe says, weed helps you with hangovers, according to a friend. A friend. Of course, Typing Piper. Yeah, what else does your friend say? No. I'm a nurse in a county hospital, and I guess technically I'm subject to random drug testing. So if it's not legal here, I'm not going to partake. Although what I've heard is really interesting to try are the shrooms, magic mushrooms. I've heard that is a trip. Typing Piper, random. Yeah, I mean, not random. They actually test for cause. If drugs go missing or you're acting weird, then they'll be like, hey, why don't you give us some, why don't we check your pee? Mushrooms cannot be tested, FYI. Yeah. But like, I wouldn't know where to get them. Like, I would not know. Like, I know people, I'm just not the guy who's like, hey guys, do you have any drugs that I can score? They're like, get out of here, you weirdo. No, I wouldn't even know where to go. I wouldn't know where to go. So. Cow pies. The girl in cow pies. Well, they probably wash them off, some dude. Kits at the local tobacco shops. Yeah. Well, let's see. JBN951, opioids sadly is a big problem nowadays. Doctors handing it out like candy. That is true. It's a big problem, but I'm very happy to say that, like, in the last few years they've made it so that if you like want to prescribe hydrocodone, you have to like manually write out a prescription. Like the doctor has to use like this weird prescription form. Like they can't just print it out or transmit it electronically. They have to like manually write out this form on their own. It's like on their own pad, and we will maybe prescribe hydrocodone once a year. It is very rare. So we're doing our part. Let's see. Sawdust or cow pies with the spores in an aquarium, and you pick out the magic ones. So I'm told by a friend. Well, there you go. But, I'm not so hard up for that type of thing. Alcohol for me is very enjoyable when done in moderation. Like I don't think I would want to. I don't think I would want to drink much more than what's right here. I've got a nice buzz, but I don't want to get too far along and upset my stomach and get a hangover. I'm in a good spot. So don't want to get too wild and crazy on the alcohol. But yeah, I'm at the upper end of buzzed, so I'm a little bit more comfortable. I'd be a little bit more comfortable if it was backed off just slightly. But oh well, what are you gonna do? It's poison. It's delicious poison, but it's poison nonetheless. Common, let's get Bill Hicks crazy. Yeah, I heard that dude was pretty wild and crazy. I haven't watched a lot of his, haven't seen a lot of his material recently. Speaking of buzz, I was out looking for Everclear today, and it was almost impossible to find it. I'm in California. Oh. To clean your pipes, yeah. Sounds like it's time for some Wellers. Come on, man. Don't get me busy in there. Everclear. Let me see if I have some. Mm. And this is the real stuff, 95% alcohol. I don't drink this. This is also for, I soak pipe cleaner and run it through the, run it through the stem. It's good. Joe says it's easy to find in Georgia. The Everclear Raptor has occurred. And then just some dude says whiskey and Cards Against Humanity is a good combination. I've done that. And it would be cool for some of the pipe community to play a game of Cards Against Humanity together online. That would be fun. Happy Smoking 100 says, what's up, Derek? Guys, Happy Smoking 100 is a pillar of the YouTube pipe community. Mr. Jake Jennings, if you have not subscribed to Happy Smoking 100, you got to do it. Typing Piper says, my grandma loves Everclear. My grandma lived with me for a time. She liked Smirnoff Ice back in like 2003, 2004. And Mike's Hard Lemonade. She loved that stuff. Let's see. Road Glide Sully. Did that just last weekend, just some dude. Yeah. Whiskey and Cards Against Humanity. I have Cards Against Humanity here, actually. Let's see. Thank you, buddy. Having a good night? Yes, I am. I am. Cherry on Top says, what's up, all? The lounge is looking nice. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I can see the Cards Against Humanity right there. I bought a bunch of card games, a bunch of board games. I like them. So, yeah. We're having a good time. So this is the last of the larceny that I poured. Very good. Let's see. My daughter's going to be up in an hour. Gotta go later, mater. Thanks, Typing Piper. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's been a pleasure chatting. Let's see. Happy Smoking 100 says, I remember when you started out with 400 subs, come back and you're around 5,000. Yeah. Well, it didn't happen overnight. I didn't go from 400 to 5,000 overnight. And I'm not even at 5,000. Cherry on top was going to do my response in VR, but I couldn't wait. Well, I'm not going to be. Oh. When I do my giveaway, it'll be comment only. There's no way I can just sort through a bunch of video responses. I don't know. I couldn't have the time. It's crazy. I couldn't do it. Let's see. Cappy Smoking 100. Of course it did. Of course it went to 400 to 5,000 overnight. No, it didn't. Briarboy was doing stumpting earlier. What is that? What is stumpting? Is that a game? Is that a drug? Happy Smoking 100. Derek, do you like Early Morning Pipe by Dunhill? Yeah, man. That's a good tobacco. I might even have some around here. Let's see. Stumpting is the hottest new pipe smoking activity. Let's see. Talking about YouTube antics this evening. Check out our latest posts. Okay. I don't know if I'm even subscribed to you guys. That's how far behind I am. I haven't it's like I'm subscribed to so many people. I've got like 100 videos every day. So COT means lumping. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I still like my Dunhill. These are my Dunhill stacks here. Yet. Let's see. I got some Early Morning Pipe. Daniel W says he's let's see, I'm really excited to see how the lounge will develop and grow as time goes on. Well, I think it's just maybe cleaning up the desk and maybe adding a few things to the shelves. But it's not going to be too bad. I got some nightcap there. You did not sub me, asshole. Yeah, I did. I'll sub to you. This is Justin Taylor's favorite, Durbar. I've never had it. But I know he likes it, so I got some. We got aperitif, standard mixture, mellow, and a bunch of others. I got too many tobaccos. Cherry on top loves the Early Morning Pipe. Let's see. Briarboy's got shroom stories. He's not going there. I got some good stuff here. Ropes. Sam Gawith's Black XX or Black 20. Oh, yeah. So good. Happy Bogey. Another rope. It's supposed to be super strong. This little thing called Stone Haven from 2014. see, happy smoking. So when you open your tobacco store, I'll take an order of Dunhill Flake. I don't think I have any of that. Well, I have a little bit of that. And I have not tried Edward G. Robinson. Sully's tried the black triple X, and he loved it. I haven't even had that. An old BD1 doesn't even know if his palate can handle that stuff. It's not as bad as it's not as bad as they think it will, as you think it is. Cherry on top. Just gonna check it out. Gotta go to bed though. So maybe tomorrow. All right, man. Have a good night. Just some dude. Have you ever grown your own tobacco? I've been thinking about trying. I have not. I have not, and I will not. Or you have to like start it early and let it grow the whole season. It's got to grow long and huge, and then you got to dry it out long time. I heard it's a lot of work. I'll let the experts do it. You know. Sully says, pun intended. Cherry on top says, enjoy the lounge and good night. Good night to you. Whew. Well, guys, I think that might be a good stopping point for me. It's 1 a.m. here. I didn't sleep much today. I'm rather tired. I think I'm gonna get a little something to snack on, but basically I'm gonna go to sleep, get a little rest. So peace to you, just some dude. Thank you all. I just want to thank you all for sticking with me. Old DB1 and Jonah, thank you. We had a few technical difficulties earlier. Had a tough time getting started, but I think this was fun. JBN951, be safe to you. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm not driving home. I'll just walk. Daniel W, thank you. Briar Boy, Mr. Aaron Strange, another legend. Thank you so much. Sully, good night to you. I just want to thank all of you for joining me. It means a lot that you spend your time here in the lounge with me, hanging out with me. Haven't done a live video in a while, so thank you. I'm going to end the stream right now. You all have a great night.